Thank you for joining us on this presentation of KTN Mid Morning. My name is Koi. Now, there's a type of healing which is said to be a powerful and effective no-touch method of energy healing. Now, this type of healing is based on the fundamental principle that the body is a self-repairing living entity that possesses the innate ability to heal itself. It's based on two laws. One, the law of self-recovery, and two, the law of energy. It's through these basic laws that rapid or miraculous healing occurs. Now, which healing method am I going on about? Find out in the Mid-Morning Lifestyle feature next.
Well, my name is Shavana Khanam. I come from Nakuru, and we do a lot of energy work called Pranic healing. And today we are here to show you exactly what Pranic healing does and the benefits of Pranic healing. Today we have Joseph here, and how are you, Joseph? And he's got a slight headache. I think he's been driving a lot, and he's just come in and said he's got a little bit of a headache, and we'd like to sort of sort his headaches out. Now, as energy level, as explained, it does not work on the physical body of a person. We actually work on the energy body, which is an invisible body. We can't see that, which is a bit strange for many people, but it does exist. It's just like electricity. We don't see electricity, but it does work. So where do we get this energy from? Of course, from the nature around us. God has given us a lot of things, like the sun, the air, the ground. That's where the energy comes from. If you utilize this energy in the right places, for the right work, it produces wonderful results. So what Douglas is going to do, he's going to just remove the dirty energy. What is the dirty energy? That's what the grey matter accumulates on the energy body, which needs to be removed and thrown into the soul basin, which is right here. Because the grey matter does exist, like we say, energy does exist, he will take it in his hand and throw it into the soul basin. Yes? So Douglas, would you please do healing for Joseph? Just cleanse and we'll see how he feels. We're going to ask Joseph to be receptive. And why do we do this? Because you're going to receive energy. You can imagine if somebody sits with his hands folded, that means he's blocking himself. He's saying, I don't want this energy. So we only ask you to open your arms, be receptive, smile, close your eyes and relax. Just by relaxing, a person actually starts feeling better. And then Pranic healing is non-sectarian, respects all religions and beliefs. So Joseph will just have to invoke to the God he believes in, or to the energy. He is receptive to the energy just by sitting in the posture which we normally ask you to do. It's simple as that, viewers. It's a very, very simple technique. All it needs is a willpower, and anybody can do this. What Douglas is going to demonstrate. Everybody has the healing ability. So Douglas, would you please just clean the forehead chakra? What Douglas is doing, he's saying, I'm removing the dirty energy, and then he's grabbing it and he's focused on the soul basin. He's just throwing the energy there. It's very, very simple. All the dirty matter is being removed. It is being thrown on the energy body of this person, which in Sanskrit is called the aura. And what he's working on is the forehead chakra of this person, which we call the energy channels, which exist as chakras in Sanskrit. Now you'll watch Douglas has to cleanse his hand on the energy level because he's touched that dirty matter. So he's just cleansing his hands. This is just a simple way of protecting the healer from getting contaminated. It's simple as that. There's nothing more to it. He's feeling a bit lighter. Joseph says he's feeling a little bit lighter. So what he's going to do is, Douglas is actually going to just put fresh prana. The prana is the energy level which we get from the sun, the ground, the air. He's just projecting the clean energy. Now, viewers must remember that the healer does not use his own energy to project into the patient's body. He uses the energy from the universe, from the sun, from the ground, the air. It's simple as that. He's projecting clean prana with an intention. All the clean prana is going into the energy body of Joseph. How do you feel, Joseph? He feels much lighter. Pranic healing is very simple to learn. It's a methodology which we also encourage our own patients to come in. They can heal themselves, they can heal others, and the good news is you can do distance healing, you can do self-healing on yourself, and distant healing means the person does not even need to be present there. Why does this happen? Because it's energy follows thought. If you're thinking constantly about that person, you can heal that person even if the person is sitting miles and miles away, and we've had miraculous results from that. It is something which we encourage everyone to do it. Everyone has the healing power, and we are here to help whoever wants to learn, and it's easy as that. It's like healing with a wave of a hand, and people can actually heal themselves, heal others. What a better world could be. We are not here, like we said, to replace modern medicine. We are here just complementing it, just on the energy level. That's all we do, and it works wonders. And it's a beautiful technique, and encourage everyone to come and try it out.
My name is Sarabjit Gatare. I actually work with my husband, but part-time I do healings. I do Reiki and I also do Pranic healing. Reiki is, you draw energy from the source into your body and you give it to the patient. That means there's Reiki coming out through your palms. So you're actually giving it to the client, whoever has asked for it. And Reiki was discovered by Dr. Mikao Usui, who is a Japanese. And the word Reiki itself is a Japanese word. You know, Rei meaning universe, the whole of universe, and Ki meaning the life force energy. So that's what you're working with, you know, the universal life force energy. And Dr. Mikao Usui, he was a professor in a university in Japan, and he was asked by his student a question, how did Jesus do healing? So his curiosity began from there, and he wanted to know more and more and more, but he couldn't find the right answer. But then eventually he meditated for 21 days and fasted for 21 days. And on the 21st day, bubbles of rainbow colors were dropping, and he saw these symbols and the information on the symbols and how the Reiki works. So he's the one who actually rediscovered. The reason I'm saying rediscovered is because it's kind of Buddhist healing as well. He took some of it from the Buddhist healing. In Pranic healing, what I like is there's a lot of cleansing. You cleanse your chakras first before you energize them, and which I think is very, very helpful. We have 5 bodies. We have our physical body, and then just like our physical body, we have an outline of another body, which is the ethereal body. And then we have the emotional body, and then we have the mental body, and the highest is the spiritual body, where you can connect to the divine. So when you are cleansing, you're actually cleansing these bodies. The choice between Reiki and Pranic healing, I think, is very personal. What you want to give, and what the patient asks for. If the patient is familiar with Reiki, they would like you to give Reiki. And if the patient is familiar with Pranic healing, they will be comfortable with that. So it's really personal choice. And if they don't know anything about the healing, I personally like giving Pranic healing more, because I can feel the energies, I can scan the chakras, so I know exactly what's going on.
You feel so relaxed. It's like something has been taken off from your shoulders. Whether you've carried something heavy and then that thing is removed from you. You feel so light and so relaxed from your mind, that connection from your mind to your toes. It's like something that is flowing out. Then something is coming in, something that is light and cool. It's natural healing, no medicine, no what. So even if you feel you tensed, you feel you, sometimes you're sick and you don't know where you are sick. But once you go through that Reiki or Pranic healing, whichever, it gives you a relaxing situation. Yeah.
Let's hear what our relationship expert is dealing with today on Ties That Bind.
Are there still faithful or good men and women out there? I would say yes. There are no perfect men and women. You never get one in any relationship. But there are men who are of a good heart, who are willing to grow, who are willing to deal with their challenges and with the temptations in their lives. I have met many good men who are saying, this is my commitment. If I get a woman, I want to be faithful to that woman. There are still some men out there. I think the stereotype and the generalization of women that all good men are married or taken or dead, I think that's wrong. Because if you come into a relationship with her, then you expect to be disappointed. And your expectations in many ways determine the results. You'll get disappointed if you come expecting to be disappointed. If you come expecting this man will dog on you, he will. Because that's what you're expecting, that's a leeway you give him, is going to end up there. Women need to believe there's still good men out there and treat them as good men when they get them. So I think women sometimes in a relationship get a good man, but push them to be a bad man. Because they keep saying all men are dogs, all men are liars, all men are the other. And the more you say it, the more the man feels, all right, if that's what you believe about men, I better as well leave it out. The reverse is true. Men need to believe there are good women out there. They're not perfect. Every woman has issues, just like every man has issues, but they're good women, good-hearted, willing to grow, willing to be nice to this man, willing to respect this man, and to be a good mother, and to be a good girlfriend, to be a good wife. There are, and you need to treat them as such, because men also call out the beauty in a woman. And if you keep saying, you woman, you're foolish, you're this and the other, that's what you get. But if you begin to say, yeah, you're a queen and I'll treat you like a queen, you bring more of the queen out of that person, the way you treat them. So yeah, there are good people out there, and I always tell people in a relationship, be good to one another. Realize a relationship is for good people. If you keep hurting one another, doing things against each other, eventually you will crush one another and you'll not have good people in that relationship. But if you treat each other well, be faithful to one another, praise one another, you will end up being good people in that relationship. Steward your relationship well. That's all you've got. Make sure it's a good relationship, because both of you, that's what you want.
Send your comments to midmorning@standupmedia.co.ke or go to our Facebook page, KTN Midmorning. Drop in a comment and don't forget to like that page as well. That's it for today. We do have more for you tomorrow, so be sure to join us.